dignity they deserve. In doing so, the department works with other ministries, humanitarian and development partners, as well as NGOs in child protection, education, and other sectors. Using the mandate provided in the Constitution of Kenya and the Children Act, the Constitution has a whole article on children, that is Article 53. You can Google and get to read what it says about children in Kenya. The department has put in place collaboration and coordination measures with the Ministry of Education to ensure high-level engagement in improving the school environment and overall learning process to support child protection. Learners are sensitized on emergencies through the school system. During emergencies, schools are often used as places of safety and shelter for the affected children and their families. And in Kenya, we have a vibrant learners' participation framework that provides a platform for children participation. In 2016, the Department of Children Services established a section, the Strategic Intervention Section, to coordinate all activities of prevention and response to risks children face during emergencies. The section has established, convenes, and chairs the Child Protection in Emergencies Working Group. And with me is my colleague, Mr. Wapopa, who is in charge of that working group. The working group is composed of line ministries, government agencies, UN bodies, Kenya Red Cross Society, and non-governmental organizations. And this aims at improving the three aspects of effective emergency response, that is preparedness, response, and recovery. It is hoped that improved coordination and information sharing will ultimately mitigate negative effects of emergencies on children. Kenya, like many other countries, is prone to disasters that include drought, floods, landslides, fires, especially in the last few months we've had school fires, and resource-based inter-community conflicts. This disrupts learning and has child protection implications. In response to droughts, the government has established National Drought Management Authority, the body that has the legal mandate for national coordination of drought-related humanitarian response. Through early warning systems, the authority works closely with other government agencies, including our ministry and the Ministry of Education, in mitigating the negative effects of drought. Further to these emergencies, the country is a host to a high population of refugees, mainly in Dadaab, in Garissa County, and in Kakuma, in Turkana County, that is northern parts of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, emergencies, whenever they occur, immensely affect children, heightening the risk of child abuse and exploitation, including sexual abuse and exploitation, child labor, family separation, psychosocial distress, school dropout, high rates of absenteeism, radicalization, school closure, especially due to inter-community conflicts, among others. This situation is worsened by pre-existing circumstances such as high poverty levels, school dropout, and prevalence of harmful cultural practices. In development setting, education has been recognized as key in prevention and response efforts for children at risk or those undergoing abuse, neglect, exploitation, and violence. On the other hand, child protection has been instrumental in ensuring that such children access education. The important role of child protection in preventing school dropouts and academic failure due to impact of abuse, exploitation, neglect, and violence cannot be overemphasized. This collaboration is more critical in situations of crisis and emergencies that require humanitarian action, because at such times, children's levels of vulnerability increase. There are many successful examples of collaboration between these two sectors in Kenya. Both education and child protection are members of the National Council for Children's Services, the national body entrusted with policy formulation and guidance on child rights in Kenya. Further, currently,